All right, so I was just curious about these two engines I had. I was tinkering around with one of them that I'll do a video on shortly. The downside of having speakers in the fuel tank. And I was just curious. The CSX is an Athearn Genesis ES44DC. It's got the soundtrack Tsunami 2, and then I had redone all the lights. And the one behind it is a GP38 made by Rapido, and it's got the 4-axle versus 6 on the CSX. And I'm going to go ahead and I got the volume turned off just so I don't have to shout over it, but I'm going to try giving the GP38 a little bit of juice here and see. Okay, I'm not sure why, but it took it a second to go, but I don't know. I gotta say that's pretty impressive. Now if I give the other one, I don't have any throttle, it's just dragging it, but still, these GP38s are just insane. Now mine weighs in at about a pound, where the CSX weighs in at a pound and 4 ounces. And I'm thinking that it's just because the CSX is distributing the weight amongst more wheels, so it actually has less tractive effort in a model. Obviously in real life it's going to have a whole lot more tractive force, but yeah, originally I was testing the difference between the Athearn Genesis here and the Mike's Train House, and that was just no contest. Mike's Train House, I didn't weigh it, I forgot to weigh it, but it just pulls the Athearn around like a toy, because the Mike's Train House is just so much heavier. But I mean, that's just crazy. I'm not sure what the GP38 weighs out of the box. That's easy enough to find out. But I did have to do a little bit of milling to get the Tsunami 2 in there the way I wanted. Let's see here. And then I've got, see if this will work. I went past it. I'm trying to, it's got the delayed uncouplers right there. There we go. Now that engine there, I usually couple it up with this one on an advanced consist. This one is running backward, and it's on address 52 because that's the first 2 numbers on there. And this one over here ends up being the lead engine. And I took those to a layout just to make sure it would pull. I've got 40 Athearn, I don't know what they call them, Genesis, but the 6-pack, I'm sorry, I think it's a 5-pack. 5-pack hopper cars, Bethgon CSX hoppers. And then 5 of the 40 have the sound car sound in it. I just wanted to make sure that the Athearn could pull it, and it did with no problem. It was a really good running session. But these Mike Train House, I mean, they had 2 runs, And I'm guessing that this was 2008. I traded some computer equipment for a pair of these locomotives, and just they needed just a little bit of tuning up and work. And then I put soundtracks, Tsunami 2, redid all the lights on the front, because I'm just never happy with headlights on trains. Again, it looks bluish on my camcorder. It is not. It is a true white. I just like the looks of a good bright headlight. Let's see if I can get the other one to. Yeah, see, the other one's older, so it's gonna have. It has a much more incandescent look, and the bulb was like that when I put it in, and then everything else, like the class lights and all, I had to touch that up with a little bit of clear yellow, and the step lights and the ground lights and the walkway lights and everything. Try to get everything to match. It takes a while, but I mean, I'm really impressed by all of it. I was just, for the fun of it, I thought I'd put a GP38 against the CSX. And the other thing is, I mean, like I said, it's 4 ounces lighter, but it can still pull. And like I was saying, I think it's because it's got just 8 wheels, so it's got more tractive force per wheel. I want to say the GP38s, and I can't 100% verify this yet. I think they're geared differently, so their pulling power is not just the motor and the weight. Because when I was doing some testing after I put the decoders in, I turn up the throttle. Their top speed, it doesn't seem to be near as fast as some of the other engines, and I'll bet if I ran it through a scale speed reader, it would probably be around 65 or 70 tops. And I like that. I mean, that's prototypical. So in doing so, I think in their gearing, they've got a lot more torque going on. And I got 4 of those and 2 of the CSX. And I'll tell you, just the 4 of those, when they were coupled together and I get a hold of the coupler and try to pull it, it's insane how heavy those things are. Like I said, I have to shave some off to get the decoder in there, but they are the heaviest engine, especially of that size, that I've ever come across. So I'm looking forward to what they do with the GP39s that are supposed to be coming out by the end of the year, but I'm not really holding my breath too much, because I want to say I waited 2.5 years for the B&Os, and then it kind of fell off the radar because I change hobbies a lot. And then I came back around and I'm like, oh, they're finally available. So, and they've been impressing me like crazy, but I'm just not a low sound person. And I've had the debates, so at the end of the day, it's whatever you're happiest with, and I'm happiest with Tsunami 2.